Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union Field here at Aloha Stadium. My name is Chaz Mihara. I'm alongside Ryan Nagano as we'd like to welcome you up into the press box booth as we're here for the OIA Open Division third place game between Farrington and Campbell. And we're going to get underway here as Farrington is kicking off here to Campbell. As Campbell is on the return man taking it to about the 35, close to the 40-yard line, and they'll bring him down there. That's Poki Atkins Kupuka'a with the return there to the 38-yard line, and that's where Campbell will start their drive, Ryan.
Yeah, we'll check it out here on the replay, and Poki Atkins Kupuka'a, when he starts his senior year next year, he is probably going to be a preseason all-state player as a utility player. He can do it all. We look forward to seeing him on offense and in defense.
So Campbell will start their drive, 1st and 10. Lacoten is the single setback. Fire, this pass is out, incomplete to Jalen Hernandez. Sets up a 2nd down.
Yep, we'll check it out here, and I like what Farrington did there. They decided to challenge Campbell to throw the ball downfield. They went in with a blitz right there. Henderson was the intended receiver on that play.
So it's now going to bring up 2nd down and 10. As Blaine Hippa, the freshman quarterback, getting the start this afternoon here for Campbell. 5 receiver set, quick pass here to Atkins Kupuka'a. Gets the 1st down, moving his way all the way inside Farrington territory to the 35-yard line. That picks up a Campbell 1st down.
Oh, this was a great design on this play here. Middle screen, or almost a tunnel screen variety, and you give it to your best ball player there, your best playmaker. Great blocking downfield. And the timing was important, Chaz, because if the timing wasn't right, could have been a legal man downfield.
So 1st and 10 after the 1st down at the Farrington 35-yard line. Hippa will give to Lacoten, and Lacoten will be met, but not after a couple-yard gain there from the Farrington defensive line.
Yeah, for Campbell, it's going to be tough sledding going right against the middle of that Farrington defensive line here, but I like what Campbell is doing. You have to keep the defense honest. You got to make them think that you're not one-dimensional, so that's why they went with the ground game up the middle.
And going into the ground game, you definitely want to pick up at least 3 to 4 yards if you're going to run the football, and they did that here. So here's 2nd down again. Lacoten gets more of 3 yards here, gets the 1st down, diving inside the 20-yard line all the way to the 17, and Lacoten, what a 1st down run.
Again, this is great blocking there. Good seal block there by the left side of the offensive line. And Campbell, who last year in the playoffs, OIA playoffs that is, struggled to run the ball. This time, looks very promising for their offense.
Yeah, Sky Lacatawan is the leading rusher here for this Campbell offense with 9 touchdowns here in 2018. And he'll get it again on the right side. Open space. He has room. Let's see where they mark him. Touchdown, Campbell. A 17-yard rushing touchdown gets Campbell on the board early, 6-0.
Yeah, that's touchdown number 10 here for Sky Lacto, and they're just going right up the gut. And again, great play calling here because they recognize that Farrington has a light box, so to speak. They don't have 7 people in the box. They either have 5 or 6 because Campbell can spread out that ball.
And now on to attempt the extra point is Jaden Arola. The kick is up, and it is good. So at 10-11, Campbell gets on the board 7-0 here, Ryan.
Yep, great response here. Great response as you see Campbell putting it right through the uprights.
Are Mom and Dad here yet?
Not yet. We didn't get our lane.
We gotta stop for cash. I forgot my card.
Just use your phone.
Right.
Forgot your Bank of Hawaii debit card? No problem, because now you can get cash with your phone with cardless cash from Bank of Hawaii. Introducing Cardless Cash. Download the Bank of Hawaii app today. Welcome to tomorrow.
And welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Up here in the press box booth, Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano, and a quick drive puts Campbell on the board here in the OA Open Division third place game, up 7-0 here over Farrington.
Yep, you can see the urgency here in the Campbell offense. They want to set the tone here from the onset, and good job because they started off with very high percentage plays. They went with the ground game. They went with that tunnel screen to their playmaker, Atkins Kupaka'a. And basically, they're getting yardage by the chunks here.
And Ryan, looking at this Campbell offense, I mean, looking the way that they started, they had two quarterbacks before freshman Blaine Hippa. They had Creston Kaipo and Kaniala Kalaoa, and both of them didn't get the start. Freshman Hippa, first drive, gets Campbell on the board. What are your thoughts?
Wow, talk about, Coach DJ, Darren Johnson rolling the dice there. Blaine Hippa, he's no stranger to Aloha Stadium. He has played in the JPS League during the springtime here at the very stadium, playing for the Laie Park Raiders. Very interesting to see him now donning the orange and black of the Campbell Sabres.
So now Campbell will be kicking off here to Farrington, as we'll get our first look at Farrington as they're in their white unis, maroon helmets, and maroon pants. So again, walking up to this one is going to be Arola. And he'll get a leg into this one. And the return man, that's Trayson Kepa on the return. Oh, has some open space. And boy, taking it past the 40 to the 42-yard line. But my, Trayson Kepa, you saw that burst of speed right there on the return.
Yeah, only a 5'7", 145-pound senior, but you can kind of see, look at that move right there. I think he hit the R1 button right around the 30-yard line. And this could be the spark needed here for the Governors, who probably their defense had to feel a little bit shell-shocked after that very quick Sabre drive.
So Farrington comes out here 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Chris Afe Alaivanu is going to lead them out here, and he'll start under center. And the give will go to the running back, Selau Kalani, and Kalani will get about a yard on that one. But talking about Chris, 4 touchdowns on the year, had a rough start, but they like to really run the ball here on offense, is Farrington.
Yep, they're going to go use their power game here, and they feel that they're physical enough on the offensive line here. They want to control the clock. They want to make sure the Campbell Sabre offense gets lesser time on the field.
So Afe Alavianu will be in at the shotgun. We'll have 2 running backs to either side, and he'll take a shot downfield, as that one is a good spot, but out of reach there for Raymond Milari.
Yeah, Milari is their best playmaker here on the Governor's offense. You can see that gun, just a flick of the wrist, and that ball goes close to 50 yards downfield. Sabres had decent coverage, but look for Farrington to give another or more opportunities to Raymond Milari.
So it sets up a 3rd and 8 here on Farrington's own 44-yard line. Afe Alavianu out of the gun. Steps back, fires right. Pass will be caught to the right side. That's number 9 with the reception. Or 13, excuse me, Raymond Millar. And indeed, you're right there, Ryan, but short of the first down.
And even though they did not get the first down here, the fact that they, had the really good return, they get enough yardage, pushes the ball towards midfield. The best Farrington can do here is flip field position by pinning them deep.
So here we are in the special teams formation. Is getting ready to turn for Campbell is Poki Atkins Kupuka'a at his own 20-yard line. And oh, it's a fake here as the snap goes to one of the blockers. And that's Raymond Millar, and he's going to be short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, if anything, it's a really good spot to do a fake punt right at midfield. You give it to your best playmaker in Malari, the 5'9" sophomore. But good job. Campbell, you can see that their line stayed home.
Prior to
Obviously,
the
they
snap,
watched the tape.
delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Well, talk about reprieve there. They were able to get the penalty. The play never happened, and now they can flip field position again.
Yeah, Sean McGarren is our head referee this afternoon, so he got his first call of the day. So, like you said, Farrington will get a second chance here as they kind of spread the field out here. And now sending it away. And Kupuka'a Atkins will call a fair catch, and Campbell will get the ball back again at their own 20.
This Campbell offense, Chaz, had a lot of acclaim coming into the season. They have the Mokiao Atimalala brothers, Titus and Tamatoa, both transfers from Kapolei. So the receiving core, at least on paper, coming into this season, a lot of weapons. And now is the time here as we, head on to all do or die games that we really see their full potential, because all of them can really be game breakers.
So 8:15 on the clock. Campbell up 7-0 here over Farrington in the third place Open Division OIA game. So Hippo will bring back out the Sabres. They'll go trips up top. Hippo with a lefty throw caught. And that will get enough for the first down and tack on another 6 as Titus Mokiao Atimalala with the reception.
Yep, only a sophomore here. He is going to be one of the shiny stars in a couple years coming out of the 808. Again, very clean route coming off of his break. Uses his hands to catch. Good job, yards after the catch.
So 1st and 10 for Campbell here at their own 38-yard line. As they're trying to look for a play call here as Lakatawan is a single setback. He'll be to the right of Hippa as they'll bunch up 3 receivers on the near side, 1 up top. So Lakatawan will get the give. He was trying to get outside. He does, heading to the Farrington sideline. And he'll get pushed out of bounds, but that's after a 9-yard run there for Lakatawan.
Again, another well-designed play here because the single receiver was going to run the cornerback out of the play there. It was man-to-man. All what the running back needed to do was to get into that open space where they vacated, and he gets around 8 on the play. Very good job by Campbell.
So 2nd and 2, ball at their own 46-yard line is Campbell. So check it out. They flip sides in formation. Trips up top now. As Hippo back to pass on 2nd down. Finds some open space, will scramble and head out of bounds. And looking for any flags because that was close to a late hit out of bounds, but no flags called.
Yep. Again, this is a freshman, ladies and gentlemen, makes a smart decision here after going through progression. And a good call, or a good no call on that play.
So 7:30 as Campbell is moving this football offensively here against this Farrington offense. And certainly so. What do you like so far how Campbell has been looking on offense?
Just the balance and variety, basically, and the execution has been near perfect.
So 1st and 10 from the Farrington 49. Trips to the near side. Hippa. Oh, trying to find a man and finally throws it. Pass falls incomplete, and there is a penalty on the play as there was a miscommunication there between Hippa and Lakatawan.
Yep, you see on the replay, Jalen Henderson getting tangled up there with Ezekiel Fasili Ripley, 5'8" senior.
Pass interference. 27, defense. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Yeah, Ezekiel Felici there getting called for that one. That's free yards given here to Campbell, which they've been doing a pretty easy job so far executing their offense, moving the ball.
You know, Farrington doesn't need to give them free yards. Campbell is taking them as they please so far.
So again, they'll go trips to the near side. Lakatao in the single setback. Hippa to throw. This one just a tad bit high. Tamato Mokia Atimalala, the intended receiver.
Again, just like the first offensive play of the game for Campbell here, if you get the freshman to, feel some pressure, you don't have to get to the quarterback, you don't have to hit the quarterback, just remind them that you're there, and the nerves will catch up to him, and as you can see, that pass was off the mark.
So 2nd and 10, ball spotted at the Farrington 34-yard line. Again, Lakatawan to the left of Hippa. Single man up top, that is Hernandez. And here's a little shovel pass to Lakatawan. Gets flipped over on the tackle, but diving forward close to the first down mark, going to be just short.
Yep, I like this. This is going to be on the short side. They run sprint option there, and a first down saving tackle by Taiman Paleafe, number 10.
So now this will set up a 3rd and 1 at the 25-yard line, as it looks like the first down marker is like about a couple inches past the 25-yard line. So Campbell just needs to kind of push this ball a little bit forward. Before the snap, the center judge calls for play of stoppage, as they're going to get a substitution to come in. But 6:35 on the clock, Campbell on the drive, and so far Campbell looking very impressive here in this football game, Ryan.
Yeah, pretty much anything that they do so far, it has worked out. And Farrington, they'll need to take chances. That is for sure. They're going to have to find the right timing to come in with pressure.
So Hippo will be under center. Lakatao in the single setback. And it looks like they're going to catch Farrington off sides with some extracurricular at the line.
Encroachment. 17 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Yards results, first down.
And especially on those short kind of downs and distance, that's where, as a defense, you got to be aware that those kind of things can happen.
Oh, absolutely, Chaz. And, sometimes, you have to look at the ball. So, they get carried away with the cadence, coming from the quarterback. But, as a defensive coordinator, you need to put pressure. You need to take chances. You need to, maybe guess the snap count if you're Farrington.
So 1st and 10 after the penalty. Hippo back to pass, hit as he's thrown. This one falls incomplete in the end zone, and he was pressured that time there, Ryan.
Absolutely. Double A gap blitz on this play. Let's check it out. And you can see they're able to pick up one, but not the other. So it's simple math, folks. There's more white shirts rushing the quarterback than black shirts protecting the quarterback.
So finally a good defensive play there for Farrington. Definitely going to need a few more here, and definitely a win for Farrington's defense would be to hold them here to a field goal.
Yep, they just got to find a couple more plays to string together consecutively to stop them.
So trips to the near side. Lakatawan as they'll set up a screen. Pass is complete. And diving forward to the 15, that's Atkins Kupuka'a, as he ran into one of the offensive linemen trying to block for him.
Yeah, and I mean, that could have been the touchdown saving tackle inadvertently here, because this was a great counter there. Knowing Farrington was going to bring pressure, they have to take chances. That was the perfect counter. The execution was a little lacking at the end by running into his own lineman.
So 3rd and 5 here for Campbell at the Farrington 15. 5:12 left in the first quarter. Campbell up 7-0 right now over Farrington. So Hippa to throw. Nice throw. And he's going to be in. Touchdown Campbell. Poki'i Atkins Kupuka'a with a 15-yard touchdown reception adds to the Campbell lead.
It's the thing of beauty here. And what Hipa did as a freshman is amazing. He knew he was going to number 3 on that flag route there, that corner route, but he held the safety as long as possibly can. And, you know, a lot of talk about that, you know, in Tua Tagovailoa's national championship game-winning throw, in which he was able to hold the safety with his eyes. That's what Hipa did on that play.
And Jaden Arola able to cap it off with the extra point to make it 14-0. Campbell over Farrington here at 5 minutes left in the first quarter. You're watching the OIA third-place game on Stadium Star Sports.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota can throw football into the clouds.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota doesn't just help old ladies cross the street. He carries them 2 at a time.
That's ridiculous. Well, I heard Marcus Mariota goes to First Hawaiian Bank. Look! Hi.
Oh, awesome. Who's got the pen?
You actually have it.
Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano back here in the press box booth here at Aloha Stadium. 14-0 Campbell over Farrington here in the third place game. And it's definitely been a good one to keep on DVD if you're a Campbell fan. And while we're at that, for a DVD copy of this game, make sure you contact Stadium Stars at 486-9511 or go to the Aloha Stadium website at alohastadium.hawaii.gov. And definitely here, Stadium Stars, they've been treated to a lot of great games, not only present, but especially in the past.
Yep, if you want to search for a game even back as far as 1991, they have it in their archives. Just give them a call, and you're going to find some hidden gems. And, you know, you're talking about stars from the past that came here, you know, through Aloha Stadium, you know, in the 90s. You talk about Chris Pangofie from Waianae, Darnell Arsenal from St. Louis. Some people call Jason Gesser and Timmy Chang, just in case you didn't know. I mean, a cast of thousands, literally.
And they definitely can convert those VHS tapes to DVD. So if you want a copy, please contact them, as Farrington on the return here. And this one will go to the return man that time. Trayshawn Kepa. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Trayshawn Kepa here had a great return the last time, but this time Campbell was able to run downfield. And obviously, you know, when you have a 2-touchdown lead, it really spreads, you know, onto your defense and special teams.
So let's see here what Farrington can do offensively here to move this ball against Campbell to kind of give their defense a break here. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 17. 4:52 to go, and they set up in a big formation. This is a big line here, as they're gonna go Wildcat as a return rusher that time, Selau Kalani. This is a positive first, or close to a first down of 9 yards.
Yep, 5'6", 148-pound junior, and he's following some huge offensive linemen here. And, you know, when you can hide behind your lineman and your lineman is getting more than a decent push, that sounds like a good offensive gain there.
So Milare in that same formation, Wildcat moving forward, following the pile. And this will be Farrington's first down of the afternoon. And this has to feel good here on the Farrington side.
Absolutely. And, you know, they know what they have. They know what they're about. They're not going to pretend to be another type of offense. They're going to bring their biggest offensive linemen in the backfield, by the way, as lead blockers, averaging 6'2", 320.
Selau Kalani again on first down. Same formation. Just tucks his head and hopes for some positive yardage. And he gets 3 there, as the fans see the Mililani Trojans has entered Aloha Stadium.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big game tonight, Kahuku Mililani, but here in the here and now, again, same play. You know what they're going to do, but the question is, can you stop it?
2nd and 7 here, as this one goes to Milari, and Milari will be shot down here for about 2-yard gain on this one.
Yep, and again, even though they only get a couple yards, the point is that you're going to have to wear down this defensive line. This is a front seven for Campbell that's a little light. They're active. They can run with the best of them, but you can attempt to get yardage up the middle. And they're going to use, or Farrington's going to use their physicality to take advantage of that height and weight difference.
Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter as Afe Alavianu will step in as quarterback
Timeout.
as Farrington.
Farrington, first charge
Calls a
timeout
timeout.
of the half.
As they call their first timeout of the first half. And that kind of gives us a chance to kind of catch our breaths here, as it's been a fast-moving first quarter. Campbell up 14-0 here over Farrington, and doing so, that gives us time to talk about the importance of this game, Ryan. This is a third-place game here in the Open Division, and the winner of this game gets a state title berth in the Open Division, and the loser goes home.
Absolutely, and you know, for Campbell, they know the feeling of last year, the sting of losing a game, this same exact game, the elimination game, the third place game, 2 Y&I in overtime last year. So they know what's at stake. They bring back a lot of players from that team last year, much of their offense, much of their linebacking core, the leaders of the team. So obviously from what you see on the scoreboard there, as you see the Sabre cheerleaders there, that they know what's at stake, and they're really prepared, and so far they're executing really well.
So after the timeout, they're going to go 3rd and 5. At their own 36-yard line is Farrington. This is Milare, and there's penalties, and this looks like it's going to go against Farrington.
False start, 77 offense, 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
And this definitely doesn't help Farrington when things were going well. It was a 3rd and short. A false start penalty moves them back to 3rd and 10.
Well, you know, Farrington will be showing some versatility here on 3rd down and long. They're going to bring their fleet package. They're going to take out the extra offensive lineman, and they're going to go with a trip set more than likely to the quarterback's right.
So from the 31, Afe Avianu looking to pass to the top of the field, trying to find Milare, but that was a great defensive coverage play. There, none other than Kaipo Inos Ho.
Yeah, we'll check it out over here, and you can see this is a pretty well-thrown pass, but even a better defensive play there by Kaipo Inos Ho, 5'6" junior.
So Poki Atkins Kupuka back to return after a successful 3rd down hold there by the Campbell defense. Also due to the help of the false start penalty, as Dimitri Schroff is going to be awaiting the snap here to punt. Earlier they tried a fake kick, and this one is almost blocked, and he's hit after the kick, and I bet that's what that penalty is, as this could be Farrington's ball for roughing the kicker.
That's right. Is it going to be 5 or 15? That's the question here. You be the judge. Let's check out the replay. He had the plant foot down when contact was made. I've seen a lot of times in which it would be a 15-yard variety rather than 5 in this occasion.
Still waiting a signal here, as one of the side judges are talking to head coach Daniel Sanchez in his first season at Farrington.
Running into the kicker on the receiving team, 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
And so, indeed, you're right. There's a 5-yard penalty, so it doesn't give Farrington the first down, but they're going to redo it here.
Yeah, the punt wasn't the best last time, and that was because of the penalty. And, you know, this is huge here for Farrington because they need to flip the field position. And if you get the proper angle on this kick, then maybe the return man will not be able to take it back.
So the ball moves up to the Farrington 35-yard line. As again, Dimitri Schroff is back to await the snap here. Pokey Atkins-Kupuka'a back to return for Campbell. As this one, he gets an end over and punt away from Atkins-Kupuka'a, and this is a good punt rolling, and Atkins-Kupuka'a picks it up inside the 5, breaks away down the near sideline, and has 2-man to beat, finally pushed out near midfield, and boy, what a decision to take the ball out. There is Pokey Atkins-Kupuka'a after a 49-yard return.
I mean, you know, it's one of those decisions, right? Because if he let that one go, I think Farrington would have been able to down it inside the 2-yard line. And you can see his return man skills. But, hey, this is the tenor of the game right here. Campbell, everything's working out their way. The bounces have been working out their way. And basically, they just turned a 62-yard punt now with a 49-yard return the other way. Anytime Farrington seems to get a little sniff of, you know, a pay dirt, Campbell, you know, takes it away.
So now 1st and 10 here from midfield is Campbell. Again, those setup trips to the near side. Lakatawan, the single set back to the left. Hippo passing on 1st down. We'll take a chance upfield as this was almost picked off, but now late flags come in as Xavier Cerruti was the intended receiver there, as that pass was in double coverage.
Yeah, the ball hit square at a Farrington player. But I think the trailing defender on Cerruti would be called here for some kind of pass interference or defensive holding.
Pass interference, 31 defense, 15-yard penalty, yardage results, 1st down.
And indeed, you are right there, Mark, as you're 2 for 2 on the afternoon. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, batting 1,000, maybe I should retire right now, mid-broadcast.
Maybe that Terry Burger helped you out before the game.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, you know, center plate does a really good job here at the stadium, giving me some brain food.
So after the penalty, Hippo on 1st down fires and tipped away, and that's good coverage that time by Taimin Paleafe.
Yep, we'll check it out here on the replay. Anytime that Hippo has some difficulty here, it's because of the pass rush. Now, hit as thrown, and, you know, this is what Farrington needs to do. They're down by 2 touchdowns, but sometimes you get to the quarterback, you get closer to the quarterback, then you may hit the quarterback as he's throwing. You know, you'd like to think that's going to pay dividends right down the road of this ball game. Question is, Jazz, does Farrington, can they afford that much time here? The offense needs to turn it around, too.
So just under 2 minutes here in the 1st quarter. Campbell up 14-0 here on the drive. As Campbell whistles for their first timeout.
Timeout. Campbell, their first charge timeout.
And head coach Darren Johnson wants to talk things over here with his offense.
Yeah, and this is a crucial juncture here because really the whole complexion of the game changes, Chaz. If Campbell gets another touchdown, it is a 20-plus point lead here. And now Farrington, who is not a passing team, at least this year's edition, is not a passing team. You know, that really forces them behind the 8 ball here to really compromise the way they move the ball in offense.
Indeed, you're right. And talking about what head coach Darren Johnson has done here in his 2nd season with the Sabres, taking them to a 7-4 season overall and 4-1 in the OA Open Division, coming off of wins from Waianae, Kapolei, Kahuku, a 28-27 victory, as that was a last-second throw from Crescent Kaipo to take them over in the late 4th quarter game. That was just a tremendous game over Kahuku.
Yeah, and I think that are those season-defining type of moments here, even though they've lost the St. Kahuku team last week. But really, you know, moving forward, you know, kind of give them that belief system that they can win against that upper echelon of open division teams.
As Lakatawan on a 2nd down run gets a couple there. So set up Campbell 3rd and 8 here at the Farrington 33-yard line. And this will be a crucial down for both teams here.
Absolutely. This is huge here, especially for the Farrington defense here, especially if they can get pressure You know, even if they can't get a turnover on this play, it's a huge still yet.
So play action, throw over the middle, and that's caught by Tamato Mokia Atimalala. But he took a shot in the backfield there from the safety.
Yep, penalty marker on the field, but again, this was a tough catch. Only 5'9", 170 pounds. He's not afraid to go over the middle. Bails his quarterback. Doesn't bail the quarterback, but gives quarterback that confidence that he could throw in the middle of the field.
Here's Sean McGarrett.
Illegal shift. Offense. Number 11 wasn't set for more than 1 second. 5-yard penalty. Replay, third down.
So illegal shift is against Campbell, so that'll move them back. But going back to the hit, Levi Hao Katai putting the hit there on the receiver. Oh my.
Yeah, Katai, you know, that kind of hit will make you scream Itai, that's for sure. He's a hitter in that secondary, no doubt.
So now it's 3rd and 13 after the penalty. Trips up top. Hipa back to pass. Throws over the middle, and no one was there. No penalty flags. And this is a good defensive series here for Farrington.
Yep, little bit help from the penalty, but at this point you can get all, you know, you can use all the help you can get. And you can see what Farrington does when they can put pressure on the freshman quarterback. Tried and true method for a long time here in this sport, and the Governors are going to have to rely on that on defense.
So Campbell setting out their special teams unit as Jalen Hernandez is awaiting the snap as Raymond Milari back to return for the Governors inside the 5-yard line. 46 ticks left, and it's going to be a fake, and ball was dropped down on the handoff, and now he's running with is Mokia Atimalala, and he's going to get brought down in Campbell's territory at the 39-yard line. Oh my. Definitely went wrong there for the Campbell Sabres.
Yep, this was a design fake play there, almost a fumble rooski in the sense there. Everyone was going with one of the upbacks, number 5, held the ball, dropped it to the ground, picked it up again here to add more diversion, but Farrington was not fooled on that play, and you can see that swarming defense, all 11 to the ball. Now they get field position in plus territory. Let's see what they can do.
So 1st and 10 as Afe Alaivanu is in at the quarterback. 2 running backs to either side. Fires this one to Milari. And Milari with the reception. That's a good 7 yards there on the first down.
I like what Farrington did on this play. High percentage play, RPO style play. Milari, your best playmaker. And downfield on the block was C.C. Collins, 6'4", 316-pound sophomore.
So make it 2nd down and 4. Afe Alavianu under center here. And let's see here. It looks like Farrington will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Or actually, that's the end of the first quarter. Campbell up on top, 14-0. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after this break.
Darren didn't switch to just any insurance company. He switched and saved with the insurance company trusted by Marcus Mariota.
I love it when hard work and preparation pays off. Right on.
The Island Insurance Go Low auto policy starts at $27 a month. Just the lowest rate to keep your car on the road. You save the money. You save the money.
Call 643-4000 or visit islandinsurance.com.
And welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Agano, as we were going for red there on the Midas, race to Midas there, and we definitely lost, as you could see. Yellow was the victor in that one. But nonetheless, we're here for the second quarter of our OA Open Division third place game between Campbell and Farrington. And we've been enjoying a very fun, but also a great game. Hasn't really seen too much of penalties, but it's just been a good, fun game to watch so far here, Ryan.
Yeah, very well. And, you know, Farrington now really fighting back here against Campbell's momentum. And, you know, if they could score a touchdown on this drive, the game could be flipped on its head.
So Afe Alavianu under center. He'll pitch it out here to Kalani. Kalani breaks one tackle there as he dives forward, and looks like he's going to get enough for the first down. Depends on the spot.
I like what they did on this play here. Great seal block there by number 21 for Farrington. And you can kind of see that shiftiness there. Good run, but Zion Lista, the 5'9 senior, 218-pound running back, key block.
And indeed it is going to be a first down here for Farrington, as they'll move to the 29-yard line of Campbell. So they're going to go big formation again. Afe Alavianu under center. Single receiver up top. As they'll fake, pass goes to Milare, as Milare is going to be brought down there. And that's going to be brought down for no gain, as Kaipo Inos Ho there to hold down Malares.
Yep, that was a great tackle in the open field. As you see, Malari just shaking up just a little bit. But, you know, when you got a very powerful runner, very shifty runner, he does a really good job of cutting him down on the legs there. Effective stop in the open field.
So second down and 9 here for the Governors, as there's 10:44 in this fast-moving first half. If you just joined us, welcome. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano here on the call. Stadium Stars Sports is bringing you the third place Open Division OA game.
Farrington, second charge timeout of the half.
As Farrington takes a timeout. And as they do, we'll take one as well. 14-0. Campbell up on top here in the second quarter. And welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano here on Stadium Star Sports. And this is going to be another great weekend of football. Not only do we have this game, the third place OIA Open Division game, but also in our nightcap of our doubleheader, we have the OIA Open Division Championship game on the line here tonight. Mililani and Kahuku going to be here on the field. Hopefully, we will start on time, as kickoff is set close to about 8 o'clock, but you know at those times that's a rough estimate. But also coming up on Saturday, Ryan, UH football back in town hosting Utah State.
Yeah, crucial game here in this juncture. University of Hawaii, a little bit of a slide right now here. They need to patch things up on offense, fine-tune things. Well, actually, I should say fine-tune things on offense. And